Michael Landon as Charles Ingalls. Michael Landon, born Eugene Maurice Orowitz on October 31, 1936 in Queens, New York, became a television icon as Charles Ingalls, the loving father in Little House on the Prairie. Premiering in 1974, the role solidified Landon as America's ideal dad, hardworking, compassionate, and resilient. But Landon's real life was far more complex. Behind his success were the scars of a troubled childhood. His mother's mental illness and repeated suicide attempts left young Michael emotionally wounded. Humiliation from bedwetting, made public by his mother, haunted him for years. Those painful memories inspired his later work, including the semi-autobiographical film, The Loneliest Runner. Landon was also a gifted athlete, holding the national high school record for javelin throw before a shoulder injury ended his sports dreams. Hollywood soon beckoned. After changing his name from Orowitz to Landon, chosen randomly from a phone book, he became a household name through Bonanza, Little House on the Prairie, and Highway to Heaven. Despite a successful career, his personal life was marked by controversy. 3 marriages, including a scandalous affair with a younger makeup artist on the Little House set, strained his family and professional relationships. A heavy smoker and drinker, Landon attributed these habits to his later diagnosis with pancreatic cancer, one of the deadliest forms of the disease. Diagnosed in April 1991, Landon passed away on July 1, 1991, at age 54, surrounded by family at his Malibu home. His legacy endures, not only as Charles Ingalls, but as a complex, flawed, yet deeply beloved figure who shaped the golden age of American television. Victor French as Isaiah Edwards. Victor French, born December 4, 1934, in Santa Barbara, California, was best known for his portrayal of Isaiah Edwards on Little House on the Prairie, a rugged but tender-hearted friend to the Ingalls family. His weathered appearance and gravelly voice made him a perfect fit for Western roles. And early in his career, French was often cast as the villain in shows like Gunsmoke and Bonanza. But his longtime friendship with Michael Landon changed his path. Landon, recognizing his true talent, cast French as Mr. Edwards, a role that revealed his depth as an actor and endeared him to millions. Off-screen, their bond remained strong, later extending to the show Highway to Heaven. Despite his gruff on-screen persona, French was known for his gentle nature and deep love of the arts. He directed several episodes of Little House and Highway to Heaven, showcasing his skills behind the camera. Privately, French was reserved. A father of 3, he rarely discussed his family life publicly, preferring to stay out of the limelight. Unfortunately, years of heavy smoking caught up with him. In 1989, French was diagnosed with advanced lung cancer while filming in Ireland. Within 3 months, on June 15, 1989, he passed away in Los Angeles at age 54. Though gone too soon, Victor French left an indelible mark on television history, a testament to the quiet strength and humanity that defined both the man and his unforgettable character, Mr. Edwards. Katherine McGregor as Harriet Olsen. Katherine Scotty McGregor, born January 12, 1925, in Glendale, California, brought fiery charm and comedic brilliance to Little House on the Prairie as Harriet Olsen, Walnut Grove's sharp-tongued, snooty shopkeeper. Her portrayal of Harriet was so convincing that audiences loved to hate her, yet her character added vital humor and drama to the show. But McGregor's real life was worlds apart from the meddling, judgmental persona she portrayed. Trained in New York's theater scene, McGregor was a talented stage actress long before her television fame. She appeared in numerous Broadway productions and took small television roles before Little House made her a household name. Off-screen, McGregor faced personal battles, including alcoholism, which she overcame through spirituality. She converted to Hinduism, finding peace and purpose through meditation and self-reflection. Her spiritual journey was so significant that she missed filming the final episode of Little House while on a pilgrimage to India. After the series ended, McGregor withdrew from the public eye. She never married after 2 short-lived unions and had no children. Instead, she dedicated her later years to teaching, acting to children, finding joy away from the Hollywood spotlight. On November 13, 2018, she passed away at the Motion Picture and Television Fund home in Woodland Hills, California, at the age of 93. Katherine McGregor's legacy remains as one of television's most iconic villains, whose real-life kindness and wisdom touch many beyond the small screen. Richard Bull as Nells Olsen. Richard Bull, born June 26, 1924, in Zion, Illinois, became a beloved presence on Little House on the Prairie as Nells Olsen, the mild-mannered, long-suffering husband of Harriet Olsen. His calm, sensible character provided a much-needed balance to Harriet's fiery personality, making the Olsens one of the show's most iconic duos. Before finding fame on Little House, Bull had an extensive acting career spanning theater, film, and television. Originally aspiring to study music, a friend's suggestion led him to the Goodman School of Drama, a decision that would shape his life. His early career included roles in classics like Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea and Peyton Place, where he earned a reputation as a reliable, versatile character actor. Despite a successful career, Bull lived a quiet, drama-free life. He married fellow actress Barbara Collentine in 1948, and their marriage, lasting over 6 decades, stood as a rare example of Hollywood stability. The couple moved to Chicago in the 1990s, seeking a slower pace of life after years in Los Angeles. Bull's final years were spent at the Motion Picture and Television Fund retirement home in Calabasas, California. On February 3, 2014, he passed away peacefully from pneumonia at the age of 89. Though never the flashiest star, Richard Bull's work ethic, humility, and unforgettable portrayal of Nells Olsen made him an essential part of Little House history and a cherished figure among fans. Kevin Hagen as Dr. Hyram Baker. Kevin Hagen, born April 3, 1928, in Chicago, Illinois, is fondly remembered for his portrayal of Dr. Hyram Doc Baker on Little House on the Prairie. His character served as Walnut Grove's trusted physician, offering not only medical care, but also steady wisdom and emotional support to the town's residents. Much like his on-screen persona, Hagen exuded warmth and a quiet strength in real life. However, his path to acting wasn't straightforward. Raised by his mother and extended family after his father abandoned them, Hagen experienced a nomadic childhood, attending numerous schools. Initially, he pursued international relations at the University of Southern California, but his passion for storytelling ultimately led him to the stage and screen. Hagen's career spanned over 4 decades, with appearances in Gunsmoke, Bonanza, MASH, and Land of the Giants. But it was Little House that cemented his place in television history. Known for his professionalism and calm demeanor, Hagen was beloved by colleagues and fans alike. Sadly, in 2004, he was diagnosed with esophageal cancer, a devastating illness that progressed rapidly. Despite his battle, Hagen remained private and dignified, passing away at his Oregon home on July 9, 2005, at the age of 77. His legacy as Doc Baker continues to resonate, reminding audiences of the enduring kindness and quiet heroism he brought to the Prairie. Dabbs Greer as Reverend Robert Alden. Dabbs Greer, born Robert William Greer on April 2, 1917, in Fairview, Missouri, played the compassionate Reverend Robert Alden on Little House on the Prairie, offering moral guidance and spiritual comfort to the townsfolk. His gentle presence and heartfelt sermons made him an integral part of the show's depiction of frontier life. Greer's acting career began in the 1940s and spanned nearly 6 decades, with roles in over 100 films and television shows. He became known for playing small-town figures, authority figures, and religious leaders, parts that reflected his natural warmth and sincerity. Notably, he also portrayed the older version of Tom Hanks's character in the acclaimed film The Green Mile, 1999, delivering a memorable and emotional performance late in his career. Despite his public success, Greer lived a quiet, private life, never marrying or having children. He was described by colleagues as humble, dedicated, and deeply committed to his craft. In his later years, Greer's health declined due to kidney failure and heart disease. He passed away peacefully on April 28, 2007, at Huntington Hospital in Pasadena, California, at the age of 90. Dabbs Greer's portrayal of Reverend Alden remains one of television's most enduring depictions of faith and community, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire. Merlin Olsen as Jonathan Garvey. Merlin Olsen, born September 15, 1940, in Logan, Utah, was a celebrated NFL Hall of Famer and beloved actor best known for playing Jonathan Garvey on Little House on the Prairie. His towering stature and gentle demeanor made him the perfect fit for the role of the hardworking farmer and loyal friend to the Ingalls family. Before acting, Olsen had an illustrious football career as a defensive tackle for the Los Angeles Rams, earning 14 Pro Bowl selections, a record at the time. Despite his athletic success, Olsen pursued education, obtaining a master's degree in economics and later transitioned to acting. His television career included not only Little House, but also the lead role in Father Murphy, where he continued to showcase his quiet strength and family-oriented charm. Off-screen, Olsen was known for his humility, devotion to his wife Susan, and his role as a loving father to their 3 children. In 2009, tragedy struck when he was diagnosed with mesothelioma, a rare and aggressive cancer linked to asbestos exposure, a risk he likely faced on construction sites and film sets. Despite multiple rounds of treatment, Olsen passed away on March 11, 2010, at City of Hope Medical Center in California, at the age of 69. His legacy, both as an athlete and actor, continues to inspire, reflecting a life marked by discipline, kindness, and quiet perseverance. Carl Swenson as Lars Hansen. Carl Swenson, born July 23, 1908, in Brooklyn, New York, brought warmth and wisdom to Little House on the Prairie as Lars Hansen, the kind-hearted founder of Walnut Grove. His character's strength and leadership symbolized the resilience of the American frontier spirit. Swenson's career began on the stage, where his distinctive voice and commanding presence quickly earned him recognition. He later transitioned to radio, film, and television, building a prolific career with roles in The Birds, Bonanza, and providing the voice of Merlin in Disney's The Sword and the Stone, 1963. A respected character actor, Swenson was known for his dedication to his craft and his ability to bring sincerity to every role. Tragically, life imitated art when Swenson suffered a heart attack while filming the very episode in which Lars Hansen dies on Little House. He passed away on October 8, 1978, at the age of 70, just days before the episode aired, leaving fans stunned by the eerie coincidence. Despite his untimely death, Swenson's portrayal of Lars Hansen continues to resonate, serving as a lasting tribute to his talent and the values of community, leadership, and kindness that he embodied both on and off screen. Steve Tracy as Percival Dalton. Steve Tracy, born Stephen Crumrine on October 3, 1952, in Canton, Ohio, brought sincerity and heart to Little House on the Prairie as Percival Dalton, the loving husband of Nellie Olsen. His role marked a turning point for Nellie's character and added depth to the beloved series. Off-screen, Tracy's life was marked by both professional promise and personal struggles. Before Little House, he appeared in popular shows like Quincy, M.E., and The Jeffersons, steadily building his television career. His chemistry with Allison Arngrim, Nellie, was so convincing that many speculated they were romantically involved, but they were simply close friends. In truth, Tracy was gay, a private detail he kept largely hidden due to the stigma of the time. His personal life took a tragic turn when he contracted HIV, leading to AIDS, a diagnosis that carried not only medical consequences, but also harsh societal prejudice in the 1980s. In his final months, Tracy courageously participated in the groundbreaking play AIDS/US, Portraits in Personal Courage, giving voice to those affected by the epidemic. His involvement in the project was not only professionally significant, but personally meaningful. On November 27, 1986, Steve Tracy passed away in Los Angeles at just 34 years old due to complications from AIDS. His ashes were scattered beneath the iconic Hollywood sign. Remembered for his talent, bravery, and kindness, Tracy's legacy lives on in his work and the advocacy his friends like Allison Arngrim continue in his name. Ernest Borgnine as Jonathan Ernest Borgnine, born Hermes Ephraim Borgnino on January 24, 1917 in Hamden, Connecticut, was a legendary actor whose career spanned over 6 decades. Though his appearance on Little House on the Prairie as Jonathan was brief, his influence on the world of entertainment was monumental. Borgnine rose to fame with his Academy Award-winning performance in Marty, 1955, where he played a lonely butcher, showcasing his range beyond tough guy roles. Throughout his illustrious career, he starred in classics like From Here to Eternity, The Dirty Dozen, and McHale's Navy. His distinctive features, booming voice, and everyman appeal made him a Hollywood icon. Off-screen, Borgnine's personal life was colorful. He married 5 times, including a famously short 42-day union with singer Ethel Merman. Despite the ups and downs, he remained beloved for his humor, work ethic, and humility. Even into his 90s, he continued acting, with a notable performance in The Green Mile and an Emmy-nominated role in ER. His dedication to his craft was matched by his patriotism. Borgnine served in the U.S. Navy for over a decade. Sadly, his health declined in his later years, and he passed away on July 8, 2012, at age 95 from kidney failure. He received full military honors, a testament to his service and lasting impact. With a net worth of approximately $15 million at his death, Borgnine's legacy as an actor, veteran, and entertainer remains timeless. Billy Barty as Lou Bates. Billy Barty, born William John Bertonzetti on October 25, 1924, in Millsboro, Pennsylvania, was a pioneering actor and activist who defied Hollywood stereotypes. Standing at just 3 feet 9 inches due to cartilage hair hypoplasia, Barty transformed what many considered a limitation into a remarkable career that spanned more than 70 years. On Little House on the Prairie, he portrayed Lou Bates, leaving a lasting impression in a small yet impactful role. But Barty's contributions reach far beyond Walnut Grove. He appeared in over 100 films and TV shows, including Willow, Legend, UHF, and Masters of the Universe. Beyond the screen, Barty was a fierce advocate for people with dwarfism. In 1957, he founded Little People of America, an organization dedicated to fighting discrimination, raising awareness, and promoting the dignity of those with short stature. His advocacy helped change societal perceptions and open doors for future generations of actors with disabilities. Barty's personal life was filled with resilience and love. He married Shirley Bolingbroke in 1962, and they remained devoted to each other until his passing. Despite facing frequent health challenges, Barty never let physical limitations define him. He passed away on December 23, 2000, in Glendale, California, from heart failure at the age of 76. His legacy lives on as a symbol of determination, talent, and the fight for equality in Hollywood and beyond. Dub Taylor as Houston Lamb. Dub Taylor, born Walter Clarence Taylor Jr. on February 26, 1907, in Richmond, Virginia, was a beloved character actor known for his countless roles in classic westerns and his memorable turn as Houston Lamb in Little House on the Prairie. With his warm, weathered presence and down-to-earth charm, Taylor epitomized the American frontier spirit on screen. Taylor's career began in vaudeville and spanned over 5 decades, with roles in iconic films like Bonnie and Clyde, The Wild Bunch, Back to the Future Part 3, and Major League. His knack for playing lovable sidekicks and grizzled old-timers made him a staple in westerns and comedies alike. Off-screen, Taylor was known for his humility, work ethic, and love of family. He avoided scandal, choosing a quiet, steady life over Hollywood's temptations. His commitment to his craft earned him widespread respect in the industry. Even in his later years, Taylor's passion for acting never waned. Sadly, he passed away from a heart attack on October 3, 1994, in Los Angeles at the age of 87. His ashes were scattered near Westlake Village, California, a peaceful resting place for a man who brought so much authenticity to the rugged characters he portrayed. Dub Taylor's legacy as a reliable, cherished fixture of American cinema remains unmatched.